Hello, Pisces. How are you? This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. Hope you're all fantastic. Today, we are doing a collective reading for Pisces, wherever it is in your chart, for the eclipse season. So basically, we're going to go over the shadow energy that Spirit would like you to release and the light energy that Spirit would like you to focus on. Okay, we're going to use the secret language of darkness oracle deck for the shadow energy and the secret language of light for the light energy, and we'll put some tarot with that to get more information. At the end, we have the wild unknown alchemy deck to kind of give you some guidance on how to bring these two energies together or what to focus on to do so. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what is the shadow energy for the collective of Pisces at this time? One card, please. Small hand problems. I have the tiniest little hands ever. Some of these decks are just huge for me. Okay, Spirit, one card, please. There we go. All right. Somebody else just got this, and I do not remember who it was. I don't think it might have been Cancer who may have gotten this card as well, but it's the number 5 card, and this is cycles and patterns. Okay. Let's see. Okay, return to the origin, transform the effect. You have become aware of repeating scenarios in your life. They may be with different people and in diverse situations, but it is undeniable. Patterns have formed. Each time the cycle returns, it is amplified to gain your attention. Patterns contain familiar thoughts and beliefs that become entangled with your everyday way of living. Some patterns are helpful and supportive, but those that don't resonate with your soul truth can attract negative situations. It may feel that life is derailing you from your desired path. However, what you are experiencing is the result of beliefs that have outlived their usefulness. If you ignore a pattern, it can grow in intensity and repeat until one day you say, enough. I can't do, experience, or be this anymore. It is time to change. When you interrupt the cycle, new paths are created and begin to emerge from your fresh perspective. Okay, Pisces? So, what cycles or patterns have you been in that have been holding you back? Is it a behavior? Is it a relationship? Is it a self-belief? We want to focus on that here. Okay, but this is what Spirit's asking you to release during this eclipse season. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. This is the Wonderland Tarot, and we're going to take 3 cards. Spirit, what other information would you like Pisces to know about this cycles and patterns in releasing this energy, or how is it affecting them? 3 cards, please. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so this is the card I think that came out with this with the other reading as well. And I've done other readings since that reading, so I think it was Cancer. If you have any placements in Cancer, check that reading out. But we have the 8 of Swords, the cycles and patterns, especially if it's something that you are doing that you cannot stop, or something that keeps happening. You keep dating the same kind of person. You keep finding yourself with the same roadblocks financially. Whatever it is that's happening has you feeling imprisoned in your mind. Okay, you're ruminating over it, you're overthinking it, you're overanalyzing it, you're really, really almost over focused on it to the point that it's like a prison. Analysis paralysis. Okay, kind of in with this card, what I feel is also feeling like everything's working against you, having a very negative self-belief, self-dialogue, kind of kicking the can a lot, okay? Really in your mind about things. Places, things that are people or situations that may used to feel motivating, not wanting to engage in that. Just really being stuck in your mind in a very self-defeating way, okay? And if this is a behavior, the cycle and pattern that you've been in, of course, if it's something you know that you need to release, you're going to have thoughts of shame, low self-esteem, influence thinking, like all of that type of energy going on in your head. And this is a card of rumination, just thinking about it over and over and over. But this overthinking becomes a mantra, and we actually bring energy into it by constantly thinking about it, but not changing or not doing what it takes to change the situation. Okay? Not serving you, Pisces. Then here we have the Five of Wands. Okay? This is when chaos is created. Okay? Chaos and conflict. And generally, this is usually in an environment we're in. It's not just what's happening within us, it's also happening around us. So because we're stuck in this place of cycles and patterns and not being able to gain control of the situation, it may be spreading out into other areas of your life. You can't gain control of this situation, so other things are becoming chaotic. Becoming chaotic. Relationships are becoming chaotic. Just especially if you're in this Eight of Swords energy, right? With that mental overwhelm. If you're that mentally overwhelmed, you're physically drained. So everything feels overwhelming and chaotic, right? So we need to find a way to calm this down and take control of this situation, because the feeling that I'm getting right now is that you can't get out of your own way. Things are slipping through your fingers, then you're falling behind, and then people are mad at you because you're not following through for them. Like, it's just creating this snowball effect for you in so much chaos and conflict that you don't need to be in right now. Okay? We want to gain control of this situation. All right? Now we have the Queen of Cups. And the first thing that Spirit's sending me with this is you're not asking for help. You are not seeking an emotional support person or whatever emotional support is available around you. You are not seeking it. The Queen of Cups is an emotional healer, an extremely sensitive person. Okay. She works with the heart chakra and the third eye chakra, extremely intuitive, extremely nurturing. And this person would be able to really tune into how to help you get out of this energy. Okay. But you have to go to them. And whether this be a counselor, it doesn't have to be a woman, but a men can have nurturing energy as well. Okay. But this to me is very clear. It is time to ask for help from somebody that has more experience than you, okay, and can work from the heart place and really intuitively connects with you and help you find your way out of this situation. Queens are guides, okay? Kings are leaders. There's a difference between a guide and a leader. A leader says, go build the tent and watch me build the tent, and now you follow what I do. They don't show you anything. Queens, being guides, say, here's the instruction manual. Let's look through it together and we'll figure it out one step at a time, side by side. That's the energy you need around you right now. Accept it if it's been offered, or look for it if it's not around you. There is a Queen of Cups out there for you. You need her right now. Okay, Pisces? All right, let's go into the light energy. Let's see how Spirit is suggesting that you move away from this energy, what to focus on. One card, please, Spirit. What is the light energy you would like Pisces to focus on at this time to release this shadow? Okay. Transformation. 19 adds up to a 10. This is the big finish for you, Pisces. And this was a 5. Okay. 5 is change and endings. All right. Let me just get to the page in the book here. Transformation is a beautiful card. You are experiencing an ending. You are feeling a loss as a hole or a void in your life. This empty feeling is a space for something new and better. A new way will reveal itself very soon. Pain is something that happens to all of us, but suffering is a choice. Okay? This Eight of Swords, this Five of Wands, not asking for help. It's a choice. To suffer is to believe thoughts that are not your soul truth. Justifying, analyzing, and rationalizing will separate you further from your soul's wisdom. From this state, you will blame yourself, another, or an event for feeling angry or sad. Focusing on the suffering will only cement the ideology or belief that created it, as I was saying earlier. Now imagine what you can create by focusing on all the beautiful aspects of your life and what you are good at. Focus on where your life is filled with things that make you smile. Change starts with you, and all your desires begin with a dream. Where will you place your focus tomorrow morning? Okay? This Eight of Swords is a choice. This chaos and the Five of Wands is a choice. This Queen of Cups, not asking for help and support when you need it, is a choice. Okay? And these might be part of the patterns and cycles that you're stuck in here. Transformation. Okay? This is the Whispers of Stars and Garden Tarot, and we will grab 3 cards of what Spirit would like you to focus on to move you through this energy. Okay? And it is going to be a huge transformation for you because cycles and patterns are generally long lasting. Multiple times this situation has presented itself for us to have the opportunity to accept the challenge of change or learning a lesson. And if we don't learn it, it will come back. If we don't make the change, it will come back until we do. Okay? That's what the tower is all about. Okay. 3 cards, please, Spirit. What do you have to say to Pisces about this transformation? And 3 cards came out. Okay. All at once. Let's see. All right. Well, 4 cards came out. So the moon, we'll start here. And 3 of these 4 cards are major arcana. So Spirit's not joking with you, Pisces. This is a huge energy of healing for you, an opportunity of healing for you. And remember, you are the North Node right now, okay? We want to aspire to the high vibrational qualities of Pisces and release the more challenging qualities of Pisces, okay? Also, same with Virgo, because it's the North Node. I'm a Virgo Sun. I'm a Virgo Mercury. I'm a Virgo Mars. I am a Virgo Midheaven. I am working with all of this as well. It's very powerful energy. Let's go back to this, the moon, for part of your transformation here. So, Spirit saying here, we need to go back to the origination. We need to go into the things we're in denial about, the things that we're repressing, the things we don't want to see about ourselves, the things we don't want to believe about ourselves, the things we don't want to see or believe in other people or situations around us. Okay? But there is definitely answers lingering in the shadows. Okay? And they need to be brought to light. That is part of your big transformation here, is acknowledging what is really the origination of this need to go through these cycles and patterns repeatedly. Okay? Because you created the behavior somewhere. Okay? Go back to the source and really go within and dig deep within yourself to find those answers. Okay. Bring them up to the light, bring them into the dawn. Okay. Where they can be illuminated and they can be things that become wisdom and not traumas or wounds that you're holding on to. Okay. But they're there. You have to look for these answers. They are not going to just appear. Okay. This is the moon card. It's the unknown. Okay. So very interestingly, the next two cards that came out is the Lovers and the Two of Cups. And I put them out together because very similar energies. So with the Two of Cups, Spirit is saying here very clearly, moving forward in your relationships, the expectation should be mirrored energy. Okay? When you are dealing with yourself and dealing with other people, you want to make sure they are reflecting back to you the energy that you are vibrating at. Here's the caveat. What energy are you vibrating at? We need to raise our vibration, Pisces, okay? So that we're not continuously in these difficult patterns and cycles. Because what these two cards are saying to me is that we need to change our choices. This is the choice card, even though it's the Lovers. We haven't been making good choices about the people that we've had around us, okay? We've been settling because we have a low self-esteem. We're stuck in cycles and patterns that don't serve us, okay? This really needs to be worked on because when we are settling and we are in a low self-esteem, we are attracting people that are settling and in a low self-esteem. We are not meeting our high vibrational match, okay? This is a card of healing, all right? This is a card of healing. We need to do the healing work. We need to raise that vibration so we can raise our self-esteem so we are more in control of our choices, right? We're really looking at the people that we're connecting to and allowing in our lives. And we are making sure that they are matching a high vibration, the high vibration that we are in, because we've done the healing work, because we've looked deeply into ourselves without fear. Okay. And we're working on ourselves constantly to improve. And they're working right beside us in the same energy. Okay. And then the people around you become a support system, not weights dragging you down to the bottom of the ocean floor. Okay. And here we have the Chariot, the card of self-esteem, self-belief, never giving up, the will to, no matter how difficult things are, to never give up. And this is the attitude that Spirit's asking you to take here. Okay. This is the ability to look at the shadow aspects of ourselves and look at the light aspects of ourselves without judgment. Okay. Learning how to make those energies lead us to victory, whether it's been a challenge or a success. We are going to be victorious no matter what, with that solar plexus, that ego in balance. All right. We're not going to get high on our horse and we're not going to kick the can anymore. We're going to stay right in alignment. All right. And this Chariot not only works with the solar plexus, they work with the third eye. And you'll see this Chariot has one eye, not two. He has one eye. It's not the third eye. It's the eye. This person's intuition is on point between that third eye intuition and that gut intuition. All right. They know exactly where they're going. And this person does not sit around and deal with chaos or hesitate to ask for help or stay stuck in their head. This Chariot has the energy of all four knights. They know how to lead themselves ahead with their cup, with their emotions, with being responsible with their emotions. They know how to move themselves forward with their pentacle. They make a plan. They know where they're going and what they're going to do when they get there, and they see the project through to the end. Whatever the goal is, it gets seen all the way through to the finish line. The Sword, speaking their truth, saying what needs to be said, whether it is to themselves or to somebody else. And their Wand, moving towards their creativity, their passions, their highest excitement, never giving up, being brave. It's a lot. It's a lot to go from the Eight of Swords to the Five of Wands to this Chariot energy. But you can absolutely do it. Keep your eye on this prize, Pisces, because this is what Spirit's leading you towards. This self-belief, this victory. Okay? Let me grab one of these wild, unknown alchemy cards for you and see how we can bring all of this energy together. All right. That's a huge transformation to go from these two cards here that are very challenging cards into all these major arcanas where you can make major changes in your life that just absolutely transform everything for you. But it's a choice. Like I said, you've got to make the choice. And also with this, no, the Lover's card is always about divine intervention and divinely guided. It is a card that is looked over by Archangel Raphael. And you'll see the halo and the wings there. It's even shown in this particular card. All right. And for some reason, Spirit just gave me this message because it may not be relevant to all of you, but it's going to be relevant to some of you. In your relationships, okay, Spirit is saying, please stop forcing people to fit where they don't fit, trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. If somebody's not right, that's fine. Accept that they're not right and don't force it, because this is part of the disappointment you've been experiencing. And you do it with a little bit of innocence because you want to see the good in people, and you're very sensitive emotionally, and you're not the type of person to want to see the bad in people. But just because somebody's not for you doesn't mean you're seeing the bad in them. You're just acknowledging that maybe this person's a better friend or maybe they're a better acquaintance. Okay? That's okay. But don't force people to be right when they're not. All right? Listen to your intuition. Okay. I love that this card is here for you. Let me get the page out. Give me 1 second. Here comes Rama the kitty cat. He loves to show up for us. Jupiter. This is beautiful energy, Pisces. I think Jupiter's just retrograded back in, no, maybe it's Saturn. Saturn, I think, retrograded back into Pisces. Yeah, Jupiter's way ahead. Sorry, I made that up. Anyway, expansion, possibility, fortune. Jupiter is often a welcome sight emerging from the darkness, shimmering with possibilities. It is the planet of growth, expansion, success, and elevation. When this card appears, the future is full and bright, perhaps even dazzling. Everyone wants to be around Jupiterian energy and to claim a little for themselves. So there is likely a magnetic feeling at play. The work is to keep Jupiter's bigness in balance. During the wave of expansion that's taking place, its shadow is most easily seen in celebrity culture, excess consumption, and messaging of never enough. You may begin comparing yourself with others or assessing your value. Don't double judge yourself for this. Jupiter happens. Instead, realign with the benevolent message in your heart. What truly needs expanding? It's likely not your followers or your bank account. Okay? No disillusionment. All right? Expansion for the things that raise your vibration, not material things, not status, not everyone doesn't have to like you. Heal yourself, and the people that are meant to be with you will stay with you. Okay? And you know, this Chariot here is a card of recognition as well. Okay? You will be recognized, but it will be by the right people for the right reasons. Okay, Pisces, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If this did resonate with you, if you would not mind subscribing, liking, commenting, any of those good things. I'm a newer channel and would love the support. I look forward to seeing you in maybe 3 to 4 weeks. We'll see how my schedule goes with recording. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.